Hi guys, what's up? It's ItsAnnaLouise and welcome back to a brand new video. So I just got out of the shower, so you'll have to ignore my wet hair. Me and my baby here are spending the night at my parents' house because my husband is away on a work conference, so that's just great. I miss him very much. But anyway, so I figured we would take this time to sit down and explain what's been happening recently, because I had a really big scare with my Mr. Leo, who is this baby right here. If you don't know, he is my full-blooded Persian cat. He's a flame point Persian. His name is Leo. And we had a really bad scare with him, and I just really wanted to tell you guys about it because I thought you guys would want to know. And we both could use your prayers and well wishes and all that stuff. So I thought I would just sit down, since I have nothing to do, and tell you guys about it. So anyway, let me just go ahead and jump right into it. So Mr. Leo is really healthy, and I've never had an issue, knock on wood, so far. He'll be 3 in August, and right after I got back from my trip to California, if you saw my last video, like before this one, I went to California, we got back, and my animals actually never get fleas, and we do give them flea medicine. But oh, I'm so sorry, my camera is like broken, so it keeps like wanting to mess around and flip from upside to upside down. But anyway, essentially we got back from the vacation and Leo got fleas, which was really weird. So I went to go get him some flea medicine, did some research. Hopefully the camera's fixed. I did some research because we weren't able to get to the vet right away, and I wanted to get him some flea medicine, so we did. But he seemed to be kind of allergic to it because he had diarrhea the next day, and he got honestly like better from that at first, but then he kept like having diarrhea and throwing up like a couple of times, and I just tried to be like, Anna, you're being like overprotective, he's okay. Everyone told me like he's okay, you know, animals get sick from time to time with like diarrhea and all that kind of stuff. But then on my husband's birthday, which was May 29th, he started panting, and that is really bad. So as we know, dogs pant a lot, right? But cats, it's not good, and it usually means that they are very either highly stressed or that they're in a lot of pain and that something is wrong with them. So I, of course, at that point really started to freak out and was like, you know, scared half to death. Furthermore, this was on my husband's birthday, which was on Memorial Day, so no freaking vet was open. I live in a small town too, so we don't have like animal hospitals here that would be open in this situation. Hold on, Leo is so not having this. Let me let him out. All right guys, sorry, Leo said he was donezo, so I had to let him out. But yeah, we don't have animal hospitals, so me and my husband called like over 11 places, all in the surrounding areas. No one would answer, and I was honestly freaking out. We were both trying to think of anything and everyone we could reach out to, and we finally got some advice from our dog trainer, and he gave us the name of a place around 45 minutes or so away that's open all the time. So we called, and of course the lady said to like bring him in immediately because that was not good. We did, and it was an awful experience for this actual, like the very first time we went, because trust me, it gets worse. Because the doctor, even though she took like an x-ray and did all this stuff, she was like, yeah, I don't really know what's wrong with him, sorry, and like gave some medicines, and that was it. I got no clear answers, so I was still very nervous. And by the way, like I understand that sometimes people like just don't know, but like I said, this gets worse, so you'll see that she definitely could have known. But anyway, gave him some medicines. I had a steep vet bill because it was emergency, and she gave him like a lot of meds and like IV and kind of stuff, so that was really freaking frustrating. So we left there and we got back, and I was just trying my best to stay calm. Of course, you know, I have bad anxiety and depression. This is my son, so I'm already really on edge, right? So essentially we get home, and I try to be good with everything. I try to move on, and it's the next day, and it's at nighttime, and I walk in where he's by his litter box, and there's just, and this is a trigger warning, so if blood is an issue for you or you just don't want to hear about it, then definitely just go ahead and skip this video. But if not, you can keep on watching. There was blood all over the floor and like droplets, and of course I freaked out. This was around 11 at night, so once again I was scared half to death that no place would be open, and I wasn't familiar with that other place at first to realize that they were definitely open all night, thank God. But there was blood on the floor, so I was freaking out. We were able to call, and she was like, yeah, like you really need to bring him in right now, like this doesn't need to wait until morning. And obviously I would do whatever I had to do to save him, to be like, I don't care, like even if I had to spend every ounce of money I own, like I don't care, I will do whatever. So we hurry up and we get on the long drive to get back to the emergency vet, and I'm even in more shambles this time because I was like convinced I was going to lose him, and it's still really hard for me to talk about, so like I'm kind of leaving out some details and some stuff just because it is really hard. But I did want to share this because I also want to put like a message to people who own cats at the very end to try to help them. So essentially we got there, we were freaking out. This doctor this time is way better than the one that we got in the daytime. She referred back to his x-rays and saw that he has a severe UTI, and that in his bladder it was already starting to get grit, which means that like if it became crystallized and stuff in his bladder could obstruct and he could die, and it was already like turning into that. So the woman yesterday could have seen that on the x-ray, and she just decided not to, because she even pointed and she's like, see this, like that's what it is, and it was very obvious and very there. So he still has been in where it could obstruct. He's off of his medicines now. I will say he got multiple medicines. I was so scared he would not take them. However, he took them like a champ, but I have been so on edge, you guys, ever since, because I'm still scared half to death. We had to change his diet to get urinary tract health for cats, and we gave him multiple different medications to help him like pee, essentially, because peeing is very, very important. And I was like, you know, like what could have caused this, because he drinks water good, he eats good, etc. And there's just a lot of different reasons for cats as to why they can get them, including stress, which made me feel really bad. But she said that it actually has nothing to do, like they could have the best life, and it's just something that happens, kind of like when we get stressed or anxious, even if we don't even know why. So that could have been it, could have been a number of things. But he, like I said, took his medicines like a champ. He had pills and like liquid in a syringe. But I've been scared every single day, and it's just really stressful. And he acts fine, he acts normal, he's peeing good, he's, you know, everything good. But I'm just even more on edge, and I'm just thankful now that like he's off of his medicine and we're monitoring him. I'm thankful that the vet is like open 24/7 and will let us call them how many ever times we need. And so yeah, it's really hard, and I've had a really hard time recently with it. But my message is to, like, even if your cat drinks a lot, just make sure no matter what that they are drinking. Because like even if you think, like, also get like a pet water fountain or get multiple different things of water, because it's like one of the leading causes of death. And like it's so common for male cats especially to have this happen, which I knew actually when I first got him. But I thought everything was like, you know, being done possible. I don't know, it was a lot. But just make sure you have multiple water, like just make sure they're getting in all that water, because it can be very deadly, and it can happen even if like you think that everything is going okay. But I'm just thankful that he's doing great right now, and knock on wood, nothing else happens. I am gonna start getting him checked like every like couple of months though, just to keep tabs on his bladder. She checked his kidneys and they're good. Everything else was like good and great and fine. It was just a really bad UTI, and it could have also been caught, which is really annoying. But I'm just thank the Lord that my baby is still here and he's getting stronger every day, and I've just gotta hope and pray to get my nerves down. But yeah, definitely pray for us, send us good vibes, whatever it is. And I really want to give you guys this update, but that's it for today. I'm gonna go edit this and try to get it up for you guys. I just really wanted to check in. I hope you guys are doing great. I love you guys. Y'all are awesome and amazing. If you're new here, definitely subscribe. I make all types of content. I'm going through a lot right now, so definitely is sporadic as to when I post, but I'd be happy to have you here. And with that being said, I hope you have a great day or night or whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.